You came into it. No. This has got to be like 10.
Is that patented?
It is 8. 8 is correct.
Hey, the last time was 8.
Someone's paying
Last
attention.
time was 7. And then we did the live stream.
God.
Live doesn't count.
I'm telling you.
Does somebody have that trademark?
This is our third number 8.
Wesley,
Yes.
how do we deal with these amateurs? I mean, GQ has been on every show. He doesn't even know what one we're on. Unbelievable. These hacks that we got to deal with.
Believe it.
All right. So
Believe
tonight,
it. It's going to get worse
today,
before it gets better.
That's
power
right.
of pessimism. And it is. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
It got worse last Tuesday.
Oh my God.
I listened to it. You're right. It got a whole lot worse.
No, I'm not
Coming
talking
up.
about this podcast. I'm talking about life in general.
Life in general. What happened on that particular day?
Well, after we got our listener from Panama, that geeked us all up. We were fired up, right?
Riled up, man.
And then Biden won the election.
Animal.
Panama. Unbelievable.
Biden is so excited that he won the Senate race, he didn't know what to do. He's like, I'm going to do things for Delaware I've never done before.
He got confused again.
He got confused a little bit.
Love that.
Trump went off in his hole. He's in some sort of weird hole.
Why don't we introduce the blue team we have here tonight?
Oh, that's right. We got to go around the table.
Well-
very good.
There's a definite discord, right, between some and others, right? So there's a fine line that... Who was that?
That was CC Ryder.
CC right in the house.
CC Ryder's back with
CC's
us.
back in town.
We'll go through the room.
There we go.
We got H-Town, CC Ryder. We got Wes. We got GQ, Sweet D, that's me. Dr. Johnny Lawrence. Cobra Kai. Strike hard, strike fast.
Strike often.
Strike often and strike again. Anyway, and we have we have the married couple of James Carville and what's his wife's name?
Mary
'Cause y'all are kind of like that.
No.
You're only
You're not
different.
like that, but you're kind of like that.
You're
But
like
we
that,
have,
only different.
We have
Exactly like it, but
Filo Beto.
we have Filo Beto and Miss Filo Beto.
No.
That's
and
deep blue.
No.
Donkey,
Who is Miss Filo Beto?
donkey girl.
Donkey girl.
No. She always votes that way.
We have
Wait, we're not done with them, are we?
we got sweet,
we got all kinds of stuff going on.
we got sweet
Richie Tenenbaum.
Richie Tenenbaum in the back.
Oh, that's a new name.
And who else we missing back there?
I think
Is that
you
it?
did good.
We got everybody?
Yeah.
Where's the architect?
He went to go get more wine.
I think
Good
it's,
call.
Yeah, right.
Good
Mad
call.
Dog 2020.
Yeah. You know what MD 2020, you know what MD stands for?
Yep.
Yes.
What? I know it.
I know it.
It's elegant.
So elegant.
It is.
But did
Let me give you a
Mogan
hint.
David.
Let me give you a hint.
Boone's
Nope,
there.
Let me give you a hint.
Boone's Farm.
Mogan David.
Mogan
Let me
David?
give you a
It's
hint.
Mogan David.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Look it up.
Oh, look
Email.
it up.
Look it up.
That's the first thing you're about to be wrong about now.
Let me give you a hint.
Mogan David.
General Mattis.
General Mattis?
Hint.
No.
So General Mattis owns Mogan David?
Somebody should look this up because
It's Mad Dog. Mad Dog.
I thought it was Mogan David.
No, it's
It
Mad
I
is.
thought he was proven to be like is he a good guy or a bad guy?
Oh, who?
Who'd you just mention, Mogan David?
Oh, Mattis. Mad Dog.
General Mattis. What do you
All
do?
right.
Save
Mad
the
Dog
planet?
Hey, what are we going to do for this show to make people actually continue to listen in the
Okay,
first
we
5
have
minutes?
some,
I think we're losing
Number
them.
one, we have to
We're
have a
losing
COVID,
them fast.
We have to have a COVID update.
COVID update.
Okay, our producer has some numbers, hopefully for the state of Louisiana.
Oh, I did.
Welcome everyone to this super spreader event.
This is our first super spreader event, ladies and gentlemen.
we
and in
remind
the
you
brown
to-
corner, we have
We remind you to please lick your microphones before you leave.
Oh, God, please don't.
Johnny.
Wait, are
Johnny
you
coughs a
paying
lot.
for the Lysol? Because
Oh Lord!
Here we go.
Look,
Fact
I can't
check,
spray
fact check
any more
done.
shit. Here we
Fact
go.
check.
MD stands for Mogan David,
Bing bong
as
bing.
affectionately called Mad Dog 2020.
There you go.
There you go.
We both had it right.
It's called Mad Dog 2020,
But it was Mogan
MD
David when
stands
it
for
started.
Mogan David. Something like that. You
What
know
was
what?
your father's favorite wine? You remember? Blue.
No.
None.
Blue Nun.
Y'all remember that? You remember Blue?
Oh,
Nun?
that's so Catholic. Why would you name a liquor drink after a nun?
Get I don't know sales.
It's like Pope's crotch scotch is the best in the land.
Pope Scotch crotch.
Pope crotch scotch is number one in the land.
It's hard to say.
We're not big in the Vatican.
That's why I make the big bucks, baby.
Blue ball
We would like to
sangria.
thank all of our listeners, all 12 of them. We have them now, Wesley. We have them in Pakistan.
That's right.
We have them
Packies,
in
fuck
Panama.
Packies.
That's right.
Panama.
Poor bastard.
India.
India.
Fuck yeah.
UK.
Indian house.
Shout out for
How
India.
many Indians do we have? in
One.
the-
Exactly
Oh,
one.
And now he's
Two.
left us.
Two.
Just 2 billion to go.
Do we have any in Kazakhstan?
We didn't have enough
Very nice.
I'd like to bring him up so we can talk about him.
Gandhi?
Who else? You said another country.
UK.
Oh, the
UK. We have our first Brit.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
Blimey.
right. That's great.
Fucking wanker.
Those.
Wanker.
It doesn't say what city they're in or anything.
No, it does not. I
Thank
can see
goodness.
states for the U.S., but I can only see countries for everywhere else.
Okay.
That's because we're huge.
We're
all over the
huge.
planet.
Worldwide.
Huge.
We're big in Southwest Louisiana. That's for sure. How many people do we have
Not
in
really.
Louisiana?
Louisiana has 68 plays so far.
Okay, 62
All
of
right.
those are.
So all of our friends are listening. Thank you. Thank you very much.
93 in Texas.
They're
big, yeah.
93.
God.
Are all the mail-in votes in?
No, I didn't. I had to mail some USB sticks with the episode out, some CDs.
I think that's going to switch as soon as the
Probably so.
as soon as
That's
the
illegal.
computer stuff works. Anyway, so
How do we bring up the election? I mean, we have to talk about it.
what happened? What
I'm not sure.
Who
Is
won?
It over?
Who
what election?
I don't know.
Are you
we
talking-
can ask
what-
the blue team.
It's not over.
And what else do we have to solve here? The
Here
Senate?
comes our
Donkey girl.
in-house
Donkey
Democratic jackass.
Donkey girl's
I mean,
going to give
donkey.
you.
I'm sorry. my bad.
Donkey girl's going to give y'all.
Darky girl,
a,
donkey.
She's
Post-
really too nice
post
to have that
synopsis.
name.
No, a post-election analysis.
Please.
Y'all listen very
For-
close.
on
anal
what,
as-
what particular on the presidential analysis?
I mean, I don't really have an analysis right now. But
Oh,
Whenever you told me that the Democrats were definitely stealing the election, what did you mean?
Well,
And you said, "Fuck you, we're winning."
yeah.
It doesn't matter how you play
deal
the game.
with it. I think you
doesn't.
said, "Fuck you, deal with it."
It just
We're
doesn't
winning.
matter how you play the game as long as you win, and that is America, man.
That's
It,
part
it
of
was it was pretty cool when Donkey Girl told me, "Don't worry, we got this thing." When actually Trump was 600,000 votes ahead.
Of what? In what state?
Overall.
Michigan.
And she did
Where did they
say,
start counting votes in Michigan, by the way?
and she said, don't worry about it. If we
When did they
lose, we'll
stop?
burn the bitch down.
Have they even stopped counting? I'm sorry.
When did
what
they
you say?
stop counting votes? Like anyway.
Have they stopped?
After Biden won, they stopped. It's done.
They don't stop counting the votes.
Exactly.
It's done,
They count
right?
all of the
Wait,
votes.
wait,
no,
wait.
the
No,
TV
no.
told me it's
TV
over.
said
The problem
it is
is-
You're
over.
telling me I cannot trust the TV?
If you turn in a ballot after November 3rd, it
Next,
really
you're going to tell me
doesn't
Santa Claus
count.
is not
They are
real.
no. Wes is right. They're counting all legal votes.
Right.
They
And
should
by
be
the way,
done by
Wait.
now.
What do you mean by legal?
All the votes for Biden are legal.
Yeah. All those dead people. How many dead people? Have
Over a
they
million.
No, not a
Hey,
million.
every vote
Tucker
counts.
Carlson said over a million.
a million.
Just because you lose your soul doesn't mean you don't get to vote for Biden.
We should totally believe what Tucker Carlson has to say.
And I'm supposed to believe what
popular guy in
CNN
the
tells
country.
me? Hey, am I supposed to believe what CNN tells me?
No, but do you know what Tucker Carlson said?
What did he say?
He said-
You're cutting out a little bit. Just
Yeah, getting a little closer. So, what did he say? I don't know. What did he say? I don't watch him.
He said, "Wow, this penis tastes weird."
Yes, he said that, and right after
No,
he said that,
was a dude on CNN.
no,
Hey, that's
right
not my
after,
penis.
no, that was
A white-haired
Carlson.
guy
I
on
hate
CNN.
when that happens.
right after he said that. He was like, "What is Cardi B doing to your kids?"
Was that
Who's
Tucker?
Cardi B?
Yeah, who's Cardi B?
Yeah, who's
that?
Exactly.
Sounds like a dumbass.
Don't y'all have kids? Then you should.
My-
Well, I have a bunch that I don't know of.
My
He also
son.
claimed it as filth.
It is filth.
It is filth.
It is
Have you
filth.
heard the
Just the same
song?
way Motley Crue was filth.
I mean,
Cardi B's filth.
I grew up listening to Two Live Crew, so I don't
So-
know what
so
y'all
there-
That
consider
was
filth.
filthy.
The
That
song-
was filthy.
I'm just saying.
Pop
Donkey Girl. That song.
Pop that donkey.
WAP.
And that's why you're a
That
donkey girl
donkey.
today.
That song
You think
WAP.
that shit-
That's a
you
good
think
song.
That shit is normal.
And that's
It's
why
not
she can't go
normal.
into the state
It's
of
called
Nebraska.
art.
Can we talk
Wait.
about
Singing a song about wet ass pussy is art.
Yes, it is.
That is not art.
Oh,
That is
I am
by
here
far
to
art.
tell you that that is 100%
I'd like to
art.
disagree on that.
I think it's fine art.
I think it's.
it depends. Wait, it depends.
Wait,
it
is
depends
Dr.
on
Johnny?
which art it is.
Are you going
the artist is.
anti-Pinochet?
No.
Are you having toxic Pinochetism?
I am. When your kids listen to something that me listen to it, yes, it's art. But when the 15-year-old or 16-year-old or 12-year-old listen to it, it's not art.
Because how is it going to influence them?
Not
Have you heard the
good.
song?
Words and attitude. You
It
cannot
totally
tell me
Wait,
that.
have you
Wes.
have you heard that song?
Wesley's not the same
Wes,
person
Yes.
he
Wes,
was.
Look at him, for God's sake.
Have you
Look
heard
at
that
this
song?
guy.
He grew up. If he would have just
And I grew up listening
to.
and I grew up listening to Two Live Crew. And Two Live Crew is considered G-rated compared to what Cardi B is.
have you ever
Oh,
heard
that's
of
what
Helen
you do.
Reddy?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cardi B's that bad?
Okay, what about Ghetto
You
Boys?
dirty
Yep, I listen to those.
okay,
That's gangster
so-
rap. I grew up in the
Gangsta
hood,
rap?
dog. Straight up Third Ward, Houston.
Bitches don't get to be talking that shit.
Yeah.
They just don't. I'm
But you
sorry.
better get-
It's
you
For all women
It's
ever.
one of the
I'm
last
sorry for
rules.
laughing at that.
Hey, I liked Helen Reddy.
You shouldn't apologize for laughing at her nasty self.
Not.
She can do whatever she wants, man. Hey, that's America. You
No, I
get
laughed
to do.
at. I laughed at what you said.
I
Much
know.
respect
I
for
know.
Cardi B because every filth she throws out there, she makes a fucking shit ton of money.
What's her name? Farty Beef?
Farty beef?
Farty Beef?
Does she sing songs, or is she one of these people who are famous for being famous?
No, she was a stripper in New York City.
Thank God.
Can we talk about strippers and prostitution?
Thank
for a little
God.
It's
At
gonna
least
be
she
legal
found
pretty
another
soon.
job. You know how hard it is for strippers to find work right
girl.
now?
Not anymore.
And she is trying to put herself through law school.
Not anymore.
She's putting herself through law school.
Yes.
Gonna pay for those breast
We're gonna
implants.
need to.
Yes.
Hey, we need to talk about.
So she's one of those pollsters.
Yes, she is.
Excellent.
Can we talk about prostitution?
Oh yeah, why not?
Well, okay. So one of the great things that happened in the election.
You're not going to tell the story about my parents and how they met.
Well, no, because you've said it twice. Hey, so here's a great thing about the Biden-Harris ticket, right?
Can I
So-
preface this real quick?
Please.
Because I think I know where you're going.
Yeah.
Thank God in America that we have a woman of color and
Indian.
a woman.
She's Indian.
Is she colored?
and a woman and the first vice president, female. It's fantastic. Just what a great country we live in.
Wasn't Clinton vice president?
And her
Are
first
you saying
line,
that because I'm in the room?
her first line of business is to decriminalize prostitution.
Is
That's
it?
her
She's like, that's
first
how I got my
order
job.
of business.
Oh, there was a punchline coming.
Oh, you got it. That's how I got my job.
Oh, Joe. Oh, Joe.
We did it, Joe. We did it.
All over the national news tonight. So I said I would have voted for her for president, right?
Would
Am
you
I-
have?
Am I wrong? Of course not.
No,
I just
you
got
did
proven
say
right.
that. You did say that
So-
you would vote for her. No one agreed with you, but you did
But she
say
never
that.
had the prostitution in her platform. She should have
Well,
gone.
should have gone with that
headstrong
early
that. She
because her
would've been-
stock is rising.
She'd be president.
I've been dying to be a male prostitute forever, but there just wasn't enough money, and there was too many regulations. And the pimp, I couldn't get a good pimp.
The cops are always hassling you.
I just could not get a good pimp.
bucket.
So
Now,
can you
it's
tell me when
legal
she
now.
was talking about
It's legal now. She wants to
decriminalizing
leave. She wants to
She
legalize.
said it today. See,
Today?
you know, that's
Can
the
we
bad
fact
thing.
check that?
That's the
I
bad
think you're
thing.
right.
Y'all
I saw
aren't.
that
You're not
today as well.
informed
Saw a
enough.
report, but
Yeah.
You know,
And Wesley's blue as well.
You need to get informed if you're going to be on the show.
well, so obviously you're
No.
Obviously,
We
I'm
have to
fucking
look
with
into
you.
this. This is one of the greatest political moves.
I was trying to keep a straight face. I was trying to keep a straight face.
If she had had prostitution in her platform,
I'd have voted for her.
would that have changed the spread?
Yeah, because my dream would have come true. I could have been the male prostitute I
changed-
always dreamed of
It
being.
would have changed a lot of people's spread. Yes.
She doesn't want to legalize
The
it. She
key
wants
word
to
was
decriminalize
spread.
it.
Decriminalize it, which is legalized. Give me a break.
Well,
Oh,
Potatoes, potatoes.
you don't
Hey,
get,
man.
you don't go to jail for sleeping with a prostitute, and you don't go to jail for being a prostitute.
I have never
That's
gone to jail for
decriminalization.
sleeping
So
with a
wait.
prostitute.
So
That's
we
not
get no
accurate.
tax
David
revenue.
Vitter can attest to that.
That's not accurate.
But we get no tax revenue from it then? What the fuck?
When I was a male
Yeah.
prostitute in
Why
Europe,
not?
I totally went to jail.
If it was
and when I
legal,
came back
we would.
here, I
Exactly.
totally went to jail for man pimping and man whoring.
Were you any good?
I was chili rainbows all day.
chili rainbows.
I was the king of the chili rainbow.
What is a chili?
Now you have to explain that.
I'm not sure what that is.
No, you got to pay. You got to
like
pay to ride
it's
the
like
ride.
a Panamanian breakfast.
Pay to play.
And trust me, people, keep your hands and feet inside the cart at all times.
Is that
this
like
is
a
gonna
Panamanian
get
breakfast?
messy.
Is that like a Panamanian breakfast or whatever the breakfast was?
Portuguese breakfast.
Portuguese, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, that was my second move. But anyway, I understand about, and I'm down with her. And yes, this is a real thing. That was her first line. I got priorities. We got COVID. I'm the first woman
To spread COVID through prostitution?
Let's legalize prostitution.
Decriminalize.
So what's wrong with that?
Fascinated.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You're
I think
such
you
a
hang on to
slut.
month one
Well
while
said,
you're not.
donkey girl.
dirty.
Well said, donkey
Why
girl.
don't you hang on to that for at least a month until you're in office?
This is why we love having her on the show.
don't
She just
hit
said,
us
what's
with
wrong
that.
with prostitution? We can't say that. She can, and we can get away with it. And
The
that's
thing
great.
is, if she's that
Wait,
upfront
we
about
can't-
it, it's an issue. Like they're planning the next one and the next one and the next one. Understood?
What do you mean by
Everything's-
planning the next and the next
Well,
and the
they
next?
don't say something today that they don't understand what they're going to say in 3 or 4 days, right?
All scripted, yes.
Yeah.
So who's they?
the women?
Politicians
in
Just
general.
politicians.
Oh, yeah.
Actors,
fucking women.
radio
That's it.
people.
Women,
That was it. That's what I was thinking. Goddamn prostitutes.
Toxic masculinity.
You know, so I wonder what the motivation, I wonder what the next step is. So if this gets legs, and we talk about this in the news over the next week, which we should, because
Absolutely.
it's interesting,
Joe Biden is trying
What's
to decriminalize sodomy.
which brings me to the, can we go over,
Because he's doing it to Trump right now.
can we go over who was right and who was wrong during the election when we went around the
Joe,
room
you have the
and
smell
we
of
talked
peanuts.
about
I don't even
predictions?
feel it.
For
Stop
sure.
pumping so hard.
Right.
Are you
remember
there, Joe? You still awake?
Can you look at the board and then tell me who said was going to win the election?
Okay,
and then
so
who said?
I said at the beginning Trump, and halfway through I changed to Biden. As soon as
I didn't hear that.
As
I
soon
didn't
as
hear that.
Arizona dropped, I said,
Well, you can't. That's
"Hey, wait, no,
That's halftime.
It's okay.
It's a prop bet.
It's my right as an American."
So, Dr. Johnny, once he saw the results come in, you said Biden's
Yes.
going to win.
I agree.
Vegas.
Yep.
Vegas
Once
was
all the votes were in,
plus
you had a
700.
premonition and you
Dude,
said this guy's
Vegas,
going to win.
I
Vegas
said,
is so
then I'm
fair.
right.
Got it all wrong.
I'm 100%
Vegas was
right.
watching Fox News, and literally you could see the odds changing as the
Now,
results
why do you
come
say
in.
that?
I
Why do
think
you
that
say that they
Vegas
were watching
knew that
Fox News?
Biden was going to
Vegas
win,
makes their-
so they
they
pumped up the
did.
vote.
They
the
make their
for,
odds based
Trump.
on their numbers and their number crunching. They don't trust anyone else.
Dude, there's no way that they didn't understand more than we did at that moment.
No,
when we were
no.
watching
At 9
When-
o'clock,
when
at
it was
9 o'clock at night,
700
Vegas had
points.
it wrong.
Yeah, they did.
That's
Until
right.
they learned Hunter Biden was pulling a bunch of Yeti ice chests full of ballots into
Well,
frickin'
wait.
Michigan and
But wait,
Pennsylvania.
but wait,
then
here's-
the odds changed immediately.
Hey,
but
everybody,
here's
it's
the
free
thing.
votes and crack.
when Hunter Biden got his 11
Where's my free
11-year-old
prostitute?
prostitutes.
to vote.
Hey, y'all heard Dad's going to push free prostitution, and he's going to get the girl
Week
to do it.
Week one.
He's gonna get the girl to do it.
Talked her into it.
Oh, my dad's a genius. We're going to bring on this beautiful woman of color, and she's going to push prostitution right out the gates.
Do you think Eric Trump actually hangs out with Biden? I think he does. Biden Jr.
Hunter?
They probably know each other.
Oh yeah, they're friends.
It got to be. In that
When
circle, that's a
you
small
search
circle.
out the
They
the
probably are. You're
contribution-
probably right.
They
the
have to know
contributions
each
that
other.
Trump has done, it's all been red. It's all been blue.
Yeah.
He does donate an inordinate amount of money to the Democrats
He
before
did.
Yes.
before he,
He did.
ran for president.
But yeah, Kamala Harris was one of his persons he donated.
2011, his biggest donors was fuckhead Cuomo and fuckhead Cuomo's brother.
Oh, now come on, those guys are great.
Those
So
motherfuckers.
good.
Cuomo
Cuomo's
said
suck
the other
it.
day that he goes, it'd be a shame if the vaccine comes out during Donald Trump.
During
Let's
Trump's
just lose another
administration.
couple 100,000. Fuck it.
Fuck
For
it.
political
We'll lose-
reasons.
We'll let him die.
Ah, fuck it.
We'll
I don't
let
want him to get
die
the
to
credit.
make me look better for killing all those people in the nursing home.
Yeah.
Let the minions die. I need a haircut.
What a fucking prick. You know,
Me and my guinea brother need to go do some working out and
I won't go
rub
to
each
New
other
York.
down with oil.
I'll work out.
I'm not going back to New York until that prick is
Those
gone.
Cuomo boys, they go they go to the spa, maybe the Russian
oh.
steam spa,
Slap each
downtown
other's
New
asses
York.
around.
Oh, they're all
Yeah.
walking around
Towel
naked,
slapping.
muscular, and oiling each other up.
Uh-oh. Donkey Girl's about to say something.
Yeah.
Come on, Donkey
So
Girl.
I have a question.
Yeah. Why don't you back that fucker up?
Cuomo?
Yeah.
Just so we know, GQ and Miss Donkey Donks, they're related, so they know there'll be a banter between them
We're
that
not
no one else
intimate.
understands.
We're not intimate.
They're not
I think
from
it's
Alabama.
family.
They're
I
not
think it's
Alabama.
great. It's a family show. It's a family show.
He taught me everything
Here's
I
your
know.
family.
About what?
Well, how to think differently
About
than
who?
me.
than him.
I didn't influence her at all. What are you kidding me?
So here's a question. Who do you
Beatings
trust?
didn't work.
That's
No
what I
one.
want to know.
That's a great question.
So
Wait,
who do you
no one.
trust? So you trust no one.
It's
wait,
sad.
wait,
You
wait.
realize
It
you're on the
wasn't always
show
like
called
that.
Can't say
Power of
it is.
Pessimism, right?
I don't trust anyone.
Power of Pessimism.
That's right.
You trust no one.
The Power of Pessimism, Chapter 7.
Wait,
Trust
here's the
no
thing.
one.
People are motivated by different, motivations?
Perfect. Genius.
That is
Thank you.
There you go.
brilliant.
God, can we get that in writing?
That is awesome.
Put that on the board.
GQ.
So if everybody's motivated differently, then why would you trust somebody to think the way you do?
It's not necessarily
negative.
thinking the way that you do. It's just who do you trust for anything, for
trust Santa Claus.
resources, for media outlets, for
Trust,
fact-checking.
trust but verify.
I
Who
get all
said
my
that?
information off of random people on Facebook because I trust them.
That's
Facebook is true.
absolutely the right
Yep.
answer.
Everything on online is really, it's true. It's true.
Dude, Aunt Jenny knows what's going on in
Yes.
political world. And she
Jenny?
carries a gun.
Who, Jenny?
Just random Facebook lady.
Okay, wait, but
She's
Blue
very
Girl,
smart, though, I
Blue
can
Girl
tell.
asked that question.
It's Donkey
For a
Girl.
I can
reason.
tell by the
Sorry,
trailer
donkey.
park she lives in.
That's Donkey Girl.
She's
That's
smart.
a,
Don't forget.
that would be a horse. What sound does a donkey make? Oh, it's a-
Same as a jackass.
Okay, so why did you ask who do you trust? There's a point to that. The answer is nobody.
Who do you trust?
Yeah.
So
MSNBC.
The Lord.
the answer, no,
Philo Beto.
Ray Maddow. Ray Maddow. He's great.
so the answer, oh. No, so
He's so hot.
So the answer is that if you don't trust anyone, where do your beliefs come from and what do you stand for?
That's getting deep. It's all
That's too
changed.
much
I mean, in
logic
the last
for
2
this show.
years, it's like I don't know who to trust anymore.
Not at all.
Maybe
So-
you trusted
so-
people when you were younger, and you later realized
I trust the
that
power of pessimism because we bring in all the information from everywhere across the planet.
So what's that called? Conviction, right? So
convection.
conviction.
Dr. Johnny, you have anyone that can call in from overseas to validate how awesome we are?
Let me do some
Here we go.
texting.
We got a call from
We got a
the
call.
Pakistanis.
Hey, we got a call coming in.
Call from the Pakistanis.
Who is it? Who is it?
Spam risk. Here we go.
Put him
Could
on
be
there.
anybody. Go ahead.
Put him on there. Put him on. We have a spam risk. Live.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, motherfucker.
They hung up.
They hung up
What
on you.
happens? What happens when the spam
That
risk
never
hangs
happens.
up on you? Did they just steal all my information?
Yep.
That never happens.
You're hacked.
Spam never hangs up
Dude.
on you like whenever you rip up wood floors, you never find carpet under there. It's the same thing.
That's.
It never happens. They never hang up on you.
I don't think that ever has happened to me when I pulled up a wood floor and found some carpet.
I took all the paint off one of my walls and it had this beautiful, beautiful wallpaper behind it.
Is that because
Nope,
you don't
never
trust
happened.
anybody?
Can we go back to the strippers? What happened to
Yes.
the strippers?
No,
Hey,
they're not strippers. They're
And
prostitutes.
we'd like to
No,
there's a
they're-
difference. Shout out to those strippers who are out of work right now.
They're pollsters.
True.
Hey,
that's the only way to
There's
say
a
it.
difference between a stripper and a prostitute. Okay. Yes. Yes. And strippers are different than prostitutes. So, if you could though, why did we get to the trust question? Who do you trust?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if you don't trust anyone, you don't have any
No.
conviction, and you don't like you.
Conviction. You can
Who do
have
you
conviction
trust?
in what you know.
I
You
trust a
don't
lot
have
of
to-
people.
Who?
A lot of people.
Where?
I trust you. I trust.
Oh.
him.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Trust them.
You trust me to ridicule
She
you.
just fucked up.
Yeah.
Hey, I have
mean,
a caller that will call in, but when do you guys want him to call in?
right now because this show is getting slow.
It's terrible. This is the worst show we've
I
ever
just
done.
asked about strippers.
I know, and
Strippers are
and
good.
everybody clammed up. You know why? Because you're here.
Damn it.
Could you imagine what we'd be talking about if she wasn't here?
You see, man?
The lap dances. I've never had a lap dance, but I would like to try one now.
Dude, that's not true. You gave me a lap dance
No, no.
last New Year's.
No, I said I never had one.
Wait,
I've
last
given
New
plenty.
Year's?
I've never had one.
What
I
party
was
were you
trying
at?
to get the hell out from under you.
What party were you-
kind of heavy, and I could not. It's like when lap dances go wrong. It's when you go to a fat strip club and the fat stripper sits on you and you can't get out from under it and you're smelling things. It smells like cheese. It smells
Cheese
like
whiz.
beef, maybe hot dogs.
like Utz potato chips with
And I'm trying to eat.
Nacho cheese.
Because all the
chips.
strip clubs that have buffets are the
spicy.
best.
All you can
It's
eat.
spicy cheese dip, depending on what part of the country you're in. I feel like
A woman.
Okay, wait, hold on. I have something else to say about the fat strippers
Trust?
because earlier we were talking about prostitutes and strippers. The difference between I said
Some
all
of Gus's
strippers were
GQ's favorite thing.
skinny and well defined, and most prostitutes are fat. That's why I called it the cattle ranch instead of the saddle ranch or whatever. What's it
that's
called? The
not
bunny
true.
ranch.
Dr. Johnny, are most.
I've seen
can
some
we do some
really
research?
skinny
Rosie
prostitutes.
O'Donnell is part of the Bunny Ranch, right?
Oh,
Yes.
dude.
Well, I don't know. I
Good
mean, that's
job.
a. Are you calling her
fat
a
lads?
fat prostitute?
I think she is, or he, or I mean, yeah.
he
That'll definitely get you deplatformed.
Oh, no.
with Rosie O'Donnell. She's not even
No,
in the
my-
news anymore. Why does her name come up?
Mr. Winky just went in his shell, and he's not coming out for a long time.
I had an Audi, but I turned into an innie.
My grandfather said there's something beautiful about every woman. I'm just haven't.
Hold
figured
on,
it
this
out
is the
about
portion
her
of the
yet.
show, Sex Advice from GQ's grandfather.
That was it.
And it was?
It was great. Oh, there's something beautiful about every woman because I said something bad about a friend of mine, and I was like, and he was pissed, and I was
Well-
like, dude,
Was it when you and that guy were dating?
me and the guy.
We're very
Pawpaw
open
was
here.
slick.
We're very open. We're
Pawpaw was slick.
LGBTQ friendly. We are, we don't have I wouldn't say that we lean either way on politics at all.
Never.
At all.
We're
Never.
very centralist.
We don't lean one. We lean one way. We don't.
How
lean.
can you be against? I mean, how can you not be a
Prostitution?
fan of Kamala?
She's 50% Indian.
I was into Kamala before anybody.
Were you?
Yeah, that's not true. A lot of people been into Kamala.
No, I had her pegged for the presidency, not vice presidency. And then Tulsi Gabbard.
Oh, yeah.
our way.
Tulsi.
She's cool. I like her.
She'll
I like
be the
Tulsi.
next. She'll be the next president,
Under the Republican ticket.
vice president.
No,
Wait,
somebody
wait,
needs
wait.
to go independent. Somebody who's
Wait,
good
can we
needs
do
to
this
go
real quick?
independent.
They will never get
So
the
in this room, I believe all of us made predictions for the president's presidency.
presidential
I
race.
forgot what I
So
said, but I think I was
who-
probably wrong.
So the big board shows who voted for who.
I voted for Biden. Yeah. I was
I
right.
actually
You did not. You changed at halftime. You voted for
no. I
Biden.
actually picked in episode 6, I believe,
Oh, really?
which is
Georgia.
before. I said Georgia would flip blue.
Yep, you called it.
You
dude.
still don't know that
Wait,
that's
wait, wait,
true.
wait.
though.
It's not true.
It's not over.
It's
yet.
not true.
It's not over.
Georgia lost to Florida.
Oh, in the football game.
Yes. So I win.
Oh, yeah. Well, y'all weren't clear on that.
Yeah.
Was an
But you did.
affidavit signed?
Once when Filo Beto gets this Rain Man look in his eye, and whatever he says that comes after that
Always
is
happens.
usually right.
Okay. Well, the whole point of
And he
this,
called Georgia.
the whole point of this segment would be we need to make a few predictions for the next couple of weeks to months.
Ooh, I like
Yes.
that. We can go around the room.
Yeah. So we got to figure out number one, how long is Biden going to be president? Because it's not going to be 4 years.
Yeah.
Certainly won't be 8. So is it 6, 12, 18 months?
Oh, you mean
24.
till Nancy Pelosi
wait,
kills
wait,
him?
wait. So
Yes.
you're saying that Biden is going to be president?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm resigning that fact. Once
I,
It's
Arizona
ugly,
was
but
lost.
I think
I am too. I agree with you.
I think he's a middle of the road. He's fine. But
he's a good
but
guy.
how long is he going to be
just-
president?
He's asleep, dude.
Well,
If you
I
would
feel bad that they made him run
The wreath
I
thing
do
that he
too.
did today,
for him.
his wife had to help him, guide him to the location he was going to with the wreath.
I know.
Did you watch
Look,
yesterday?
Had 6 months,
But his
12
wife
months.
is like super smart.
His
so
wife is,
I would,
but she's not the president.
That's you're
Well, that's-
deflecting.
She knows
You're
direction.
but she's
deflecting.
fucking awesome. Don't get me
The
wrong. I
wife
do
is
like
super
her.
I mean,
smart,
that's
but she's
okay.
having to help our president walk to the bathroom.
well, that's okay. Maybe he's
He
prostate
hadn't even
trouble.
started day one.
I mean, what if
Here,
he has
honey.
prostate trouble?
Didn't
Then
they
he's going
bitch
to
about?
die while he's
4
president.
years ago,
Not necessarily. He's
Biden
going to
would've
live
been
with
great.
prostate issues for years.
I think I am right now.
I remember people bitching about Reagan's age. I don't hear the same
wait,
people
wait, wait,
bitching
wait.
about Biden.
Help me walk
Reagan
to the
was
bathroom
not
in the
like
hospital in
Biden when he
Florida.
was.
I'm just
When
telling you.
Reagan got into office, he was younger than Biden.
Wait,
He was getting
I'm
into office.
just-
I'm not.
telling you.
Wait, I'm not bitching about Biden's age.
The blue
the
side of
mentality
things.
of how it is. That's all.
We're
I'm bitching
using
about.
that against Reagan, if you remember, and he joked
You're right.
about it. In one
You're
of the,
right. The oldest president elected at that point.
and now
I'm
it
gonna call
doesn't
it
matter. Now it doesn't matter.
Okay, so focus. I thought we were going around the room and guessing bets
Well,
on states. Is that
no,
not what's happening?
We all
No,
have to
no,
say,
no,
we all
no.
have to say who we predicted
Who we
to win.
voted for?
So,
Not
who
necessarily
we
who you voted
predicted
for.
to
no, you had to predict.
Prediction.
You're not worried about votes. You're not supposed to talk about that.
Okay, well, I predicted Trump to win.
Dumbass. What about you? You predicted Trump. You predicted Biden.
Predicted
It's not a
Yeah,
dumbass, it's a
Trump
joke.
here.
I actually said a blue wave. I predicted Biden and Georgia to flip.
Because
But it wasn't a
now
blue
does.
wave, though.
And you were right. You
So we're
thought
even.
Biden was going to win
This is so
You did?
exciting.
because of the polls.
I said Biden.
We got a Biden.
Well, you could say that, but I tell you what, the polls were wrong again.
I got a poll that's
You
right.
had
Hey, my poll
you had
goes
Trump.
is always right.
You had Trump.
Wishful thinking was Trump.
Yeah.
Why, I mean,
And
the
you
difference
thought-
between the polls and the actual vote, like, why is this such an issue? I mean,
Because the polls were like 9 to 10% in favor for Biden, and it turned out to be like 1.
so the polls are a guess. So why are we?
Well, because I think
bash on
you have to pay attention to that.
Now the
what's your
pollsters
name
get
again?
paid to do what
You
they
have to-
do, and they're wrong.
and
for
they're wrong a
two
lot.
presidential elections in a row.
And
so yes, you have to go
yeah,
about
you
that.
have to understand that.
Why
that-
are we paying too much attention to them?
Because
Because
that's
you ha-
all we
that's-
have to go for on TV.
Because
criticizing
prostitution
TV.
legality is on the line here, man.
Dude, I'm sitting here looking at Laura Ingraham on TV on Fox. Dude, y'all all agree she's a dude?
Yeah, her and Ray Maddow.
She has a she has DSL though.
Yeah, Ray Maddow,
She has
her
DSL.
boyfriend.
Look
That
at-
is a dude. That's
But look,
no way.
look at
that's
the
a
bottom
dude.
lip. Look at the bottom
just
lip.
saying.
She has DSL.
That's a dude.
Look
Are
at
you
that dude up
shaming
there.
her? Are you shaming her? That's unbelievable.
I can't
that is
believe you're
toxic
doing this.
masculinity, and he is shaming her.
She's
we have got to
currently
take him off
Something
the show.
beautiful
shaming the
about
vice
every
president.
woman.
That's different.
We learned that
The
from
future
Papa.
vice
Yes.
president,
There's
I guess
something
I should
beautiful
say.
about every woman.
Everybody.
That's so
That woman's
toxic.
beautiful.
She has her beautiful moments.
She is beautiful on the inside.
Martha McCallum. Who's the one that's so hot? Dana Perino.
Duh.
Jeez Louise.
Dana Perino does something.
She
to
could
you.
run for
Dana,
president. I'd
Dana.
vote for her.
Dana. Holy shit.
So I'm going to go ahead and say this. I know y'all
6
respect
months,
and
18
love
months,
women
6,
very
12, 18
much.
We
months.
do. We
How
do.
long
We
does
love
Biden
them all
hold
the
his-
time.
How
We
long
love
does
them a
Biden-
lot.
Especially Donkey Girl.
And we love them long time.
I am so for the women's movement, especially when I'm behind them.
Oh, you don't want a movement while
When
you're
on
behind them,
top.
Chief.
When she's on top.
Wow. Okay,
Sexist.
so
Wow.
Sex talk.
Wow.
The power of pessimism. Sex talk.
When Doctor, what's his name? Doctor.
Johnny Lawrence.
What's his name? Doctor what?
Johnny Lawrence.
Johnny.
Dr.
Dr. Johnny
Feelgood
Fever?
Lawrence.
Yep.
Johnny Fever.
Checks your oil from behind.
Ladies.
2 fingers.
Lady.
Good. 3 fingers.
And always keeps her on top. Always on top.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry, Donkey Girl. You have
okay.
You have the podium.
Quit
So no, it
sidetracking.
just yeah, I know that y'all love
Rabbit Trail.
women
Yes.
and love women in politics,
And we
correct?
respect them. Yes, we do.
It's
And
better than a
very
bunch of men in
much-
politics, yes.
No, seriously,
Oh,
we
really?
do.
How?
Absolutely.
No, we
seriously,
love women
do.
in politics and out of politics.
Bing
I
bong.
often-
I do. I mean, dude.
I often said years ago that to solve the Middle East crisis, just put women in power. The whole thing will just go away.
Really?
Yeah, I said that when I was in high school. High school.
That was genius. I can't believe I hadn't heard it since.
I'm fucking right. No, man, you
nobody's
think about
talking
it.
about that. That was like 30 years ago.
She's about to. I was foreshadowing what she was about to say.
Well, no, I was just going to say that you can't,
You got to get to the mic.
I don't know, institutionalize women in that you maybe
Like it's all sexism?
No, it's not all sexism. It's just
No. There's nothing wrong with women in politics.
No.
It is.
Well, we need to-
It
we
is.
need
If you
it is
ask-
something you have to remember. This country was probably best at. As short of a time frame it's been in power. What, 240 years? How long
we're
has it been?
all about history. I know.
Yeah. So when you go back and look at what happened in Western Europe,
Yes.
Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah.
Who else? The lady from India. What was her name?
Indira Gandhi.
See?
Benazir Bhutto in Pakistan.
Angela Merkel.
Bonga Bonga. What was her name?
See,
Pakistan,
there we
Benazir
go.
Bhutto.
So you can name them on one hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
But in the United States, when is she really? Kamala Harris is not black. She's
Geraldine
just-
Ferraro was the first person to run for vice president, right?
She
And
was.
she
got
actually.
shellacked, yeah.
And she went to Centenary, and Gail
did.
was there,
Yes.
and they were having a speech, and
Yes.
there was a guy standing at the microphone, and she eventually looked at him and said, "You can sit down because no guy will get anything answered here today by me." Total sexist, horrible fucking remark.
We're going to have to look
right?
that up to fact check
No,
and
I
make
was,
sure that he's not
we were
making
there.
that up.
No, we were there. Geraldine
Gus was
Ferraro. Geraldine Ferraro was
I
a
remember
great
Jerry.
candidate. She did very, very well.
She had a really sensible haircut.
But
I don't
she ran
remember
with
that.
the wrong person.
She
did.
did not have a sensible haircut
was-
for the time. It was terrible.
It was very high and tight.
but the
terrible.
whole,
Looked
what
like
was
your
your
fourth grade
what was your
math
ultimate
teacher.
point?
So my ultimate point is that if you accept fully women in politics, then you should accept Cardi
Which we
B's
do.
song.
No,
Wait.
'cause she's not politics.
Women
You
in
should also-
politics. Wait a second. Hold on. Women in politics.
on.
And this is what women
Wait.
do. This is what women do. Okay, Cardi B and Geraldine Ferraro.
Yeah, you give us an inch, we want a fucking mile. Come on, man.
Geraldine worked her way
Take the
through
4 inches and be
college.
happy
No,
with
you
it.
ask for a mile. you get an
Geraldine
inch.
worked her way through college, worked her way through the political
All
world.
day, every day.
Everybody talk at once. Hey, everybody talk at once.
No, sorry, that was a joke.
There's an inside little thing.
You
going
can't
on.
compare Cardi B to Geraldine Ferraro. It sets women
No,
back a
not-
fucking 1,000 years.
And who set us back 1,000 years?
Cardi
recently?
B.
Men can't set women
I don't even
back
know who
because
that
women
is.
are women
I
and they're their
literally don't know who
own
that
powerful being. How can a man set that
You
back?
know who sets women back? Themselves. When they come out and
That's toxic masculinity.
I
We're gonna
agree.
get
I guess I am.
deplatformed.
Toxic.
my thing is when people
glowing.
when
He
these
said
women
toxic.
come out and start singing about these, men do too, don't get me wrong, a lot of these songs and all these things that come
They're
out,
singing songs, and I hate that.
no, the message that is being sent in these songs is horrible.
It
Well,
is
you got
bad.
Geraldine Ferraro.
Why
who's
is
going,
it horrible?
I want to
Calling women bitches and hoes and all their good
Well, men
words.
did that
worse
first.
than that.
Yeah, I'm not agreeing with it.
Right,
Okay.
and women were dancing
And
to
the
those
women,
songs.
and when the
It's
women
very
do it,
sad.
I
Geraldine
spread my
Ferraro
le-
wants to
wait,
call women
what-
bitches and hoes. She's got every right
She
to do
never
it.
did. She
Wait,
never
wait.
would.
Whenever you have a singer singing, a
Cardi
woman
B.
singer singing about, I spread my legs because I got Louis Vuitton and I got, come on.
That's
You
not-
can't-
that's not what you want your daughter to
You
do.
don't, no, exactly. This is why.
Is it what I want my daughter doing? No. But do I teach my daughter right from wrong? Absolutely, yes.
And right
do
from
I
wrong is
Did
And if
you
she's going to spread her
learn?
legs, should she have Louis Vuitton? Yes.
Yes.
Did she actually learn these things?
Yes. Do I teach her the power of feminism? Yes.
Which is great.
Do
It's a
you teach her
great
the
thing.
power
gonna
of
be a sub,
pessimism? That's the question.
Look, if you ask
You did.
Donkey
did.
Girl's going to
Donkey
host
Girl.
her own show,
She
The Power of
listens.
Feminism.
Donkey Girl, if you ask these people in this room that you consider that are conservatives, if they would have voted for Tulsi Gabbard or Donald Trump, I guarantee you 95% would have voted for Tulsi Gabbard.
yes.
I agree.
Hey, yeah,
So
that's
we're
a
not
total
we're
yes.
not anti-females.
We're
No
big
way.
Tulsi
I'm not-
fans.
and no matter.
I'm not calling y'all
We're just
sexist.
having to put
Did
that out there
did
so
that-
nobody takes it the wrong way.
Yes, we
Most
do.
of us are white in
All-
here.
all
I mean, I'm the
We're
only girl.
Older
in-
white men.
Yeah, I'm white, man.
I'm the only girl in the room, and so
We're not
No,
we're not
and
judging your race, your gender. We have not asked you what your gender is.
I was
Well,
just.
hey.
I was.
No,
just,
but you're judging her donkeyness.
You look like a woman, but what do you identify as?
You guys are.
I was just
What do you
defending my
identify
girl,
as?
Kamala. All I want to do is.
Don't defend
some
her.
fun.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Nobody
Make
here
sure-
dislikes her. You don't have to defend her
Okay.
here.
No,
That's all.
everybody likes Kamala.
No, we
Kamala's-
like Kamala.
Kamala is,
We really
is
do.
a
I
corporate
think she's a
person.
cool
She's a
chick.
corporate person. She's gonna be good for everybody.
She's a corporate whore. She's on my team.
Yeah.
I love it.
The only people I'm worried about is the stupid
Dude, I can't help
bitches
it. Laura Ingram
like
is a
AOC
dude. I
and
cannot
Iman
help
and
looking
just
at that.
jealous
of the
She is a
people.
fucking
You are
You're
just
jealous.
being a white privileged male, toxic masculine piece of shit, man.
I'm so sorry.
God.
And I go try to get help, and I go to these
All right,
seminars.
hold on.
Oh, here he
suffer
goes.
from female sex anger?
Newsflash. Jeffrey Toobin just got fired
It took 2
from the
weeks.
New Yorker.
I love that. From the New Yorker, not from CNN.
No, that happened last week, but this time he's got fired by the New Yorker and Condé Nast. They said, "I'm sorry, but whacking
His shit was Condé Nast.
We got it. You're out."
Well, he wasn't on TV. He was just in a he was in a meeting, right?
Whack it off.
I mean, wait a minute here.
That is fucking awesome. That is
know that?
fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, he was in a Zoom
Wait,
meeting.
I don't get it. What's so wrong with that?
They didn't
It's a
fire.
man's
They didn't fire me
prerogative.
when they called me.
To jerk
They gave-
off and post it out there to 4,000 people if he wants.
They gave me a
It's
second
our
chance.
God-given right. This is America. Last
You know what?
time I checked.
They're infringing on his privacy, and they should have left him alone.
Everybody, whip out your penises or vaginas.
Is that applause for Jeffrey Toobin?
We're going to take a short masturbation break. America. These are the things we talk about. And it's
No,
fantastic.
it's America.
Okay, wait. Can we kind of bring it back to the election bets? I would like to know,
we
like
need to go forward.
the states.
I was wrong.
So you were wrong on states flipping.
No.
Were you?
I don't know that we did states. I didn't know enough about that. Can
There
we
was a
talk
little
about
bit.
how much money's going to go into the Georgia races and how interesting that's going to be until when is the election? December or something. That's amazing how much money's going to
Go
be poured.
Dogs.
And in the
Obama's going to move into
The
those
four-
guys' houses.
Wait, what did you say?
Obama.
Obama's going to.
Obama.
He's going to like move in and hang out with those people.
Obama grew up.
His name has been spoken.
Dude, it's awesome.
He has spoken.
Obama has spoken.
No, bullshit. That's
You got
not.
y'all. It's gonna. You're right. It's gonna be amazing. You got two tidy whiteys running against a Negro and a Jew. It's gonna be awesome.
And a woman. No, there's a Republican woman running.
There is a
You
Republican.
can't
woman.
dismiss the women after
The
that
woman-
conversation.
She's
we
as
just
much a
had.
tidy whitey as the Purdue
Wait.
guy.
We need to put
Trust
women
me.
in power.
Damn right.
Yes.
So they can make prostitution legal.
Hey, Doc,
Criminalize
we need to
it.
put the right women in power, babe.
How do you not know she's not
Oh,
the right
you're
woman?
saying Kamala's
Who's
not the right woman? Is that what you're
She
saying?
absolutely is the
Was
right woman.
So
Hillary
you're down
the
for
right
prostitution.
Absolutely, I am.
Was
Let
Hillary-
a woman work, motherfucker.
Was Hillary
There you
after
go.
she births the kids and raises them? She can go to work.
Yes.
She better go home and make the bacon, though. Cook the bacon. God damn it.
Well, look.
What a wonderful, wonderful Christmas edition of the Power of Pessimism today.
Happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day.
Oh, Veterans
Yesterday was
Day.
the Marines' birthday. I think we give a shout out.
Hoorah, hoorah.
Yeah,
That's
give
not
a
how you
shout
say
out.
that, by the way. But yeah.
Wait. Hoorah.
No, I'm not doing it. I don't have.
No, I
the,
know. I can't. I know.
Is it more like Al Pacino? Hoo-wah!
That would be better.
Hoo-wah!
That's pretty good.
What do you think? Well, I love this show.
Okay, wait. We still haven't decided who is going to win the Senate. I think that would be the next. So the Republicans right now need one out of
Negro
two:
and the Jew.
Negro, Jew, and a woman, and a woman,
That's mine.
and a woman.
I want to
So
see a
he's
debate
saying it's a Democratic
between those
sweep.
two. Hey, motherfucker, what's your policy
Fucker.
on prostitution, motherfucker?
Fuck.
Well,
Can
I
you
think
imagine?
everyone can do about it what they want.
Can you imagine being one of those candidates and everything was like pressure filled and up till election day and all that? Now look at those four people. What they have to
but
deal with
hey,
over the
but they
next
won't
several
have-
weeks.
Yeah.
The whole
Here's the deal.
world is going to be.
Everybody's taking the midnight train to Georgia. I saw it today.
But
Yeah,
no mail-in
Marco
ballots.
Rubio was in
Right?
Georgia.
No mail-in
Ted Cruz
ballots.
is going
That's
to
a very
Georgia.
good question.
No ballots.
Andrew-
No mail-in ballots.
Andrew Yang,
I don't know. I'm asking.
who sent my daughter a video
Mail-in ballots in
yesterday.
Oh, a dick pic?
No.
No,
No, on the Senate race.
No, no,
We
no.
need to figure out if there's going to be mail-in
no.
ballots.
My daughter loves Andrew Yang, and he's going to Georgia.
Thank God.
He's moving in.
Sent her a video yesterday on a
Of
conference
how
call.
he was going to Georgia.
To my daughter, and she's extremely
Hey,
excited.
Sarah,
but
I'm
they're
going to
all
Georgia.
they're
I'll meet you there.
all
I'll send you a
going
ticket.
they're all going to Georgia.
I know you're 16, and I'm going to send you a ticket. Is that
Well,
what?
so are the Republicans.
Yes.
But so
Georgia will
Absolutely.
allow
I like
So-
Andrew Yang. He's
Yeah.
like a
Yes.
a cool,
did
a geeky
the
nerd.
producer? The
But he's a
producer
geeky
just
nerd.
told us. Wait, you got this wrong.
I saw,
Georgia will allow mail-in ballots for the Senate runoff in
fuck.
January.
It's fucked.
That means we're not going to know till
Can I
February.
mail mine in right now? What's the deadline for me mailing my ballot?
I have a-
January 5th.
Hey, I'll
When
get
can
us
I mail
all
in my
ballot.
dead
Georgia.
grandmother's ballot?
I'm gonna get a bunch of
Do you
ballots.
live in
for us.
Georgia? I mean,
Yeah.
If I drive to Georgia and drop my ballot in the
You
mail,
have-
am I good?
3 months. So if you go back in time a month, have a permanent residence, establish it, register to vote, then you're good.
Or I can just put it in
The
and leave it.
Democrats have already done that.
That's already
Actually,
done.
Yeah, that's already been
Truth be
done.
known, you actually can register to vote in Georgia by December the 7th
Wheezy.
in the race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you don't hang around for a while, you might be doing voter fraud. So
Washed out. Well,
Hey, Stacey
Not these
Abrams
days.
in that gap tooth, she can store like thousands of ballots.
Bing, bong, bing.
she's horrible. I would never vote for her.
Never.
Never.
God, that is. Oh.
Well, she's
Like, that's-
racist.
Why do you think
extremely.
She's racist.
she's so
That's
horrible?
the best they can do in terms of the
Stacey's
candidate.
awesome.
She's racist.
Unbelievable.
Awesome.
Is she really?
And from the left side of
Let's
the room,
watch
they
her
say-
together. Let's
First
watch her in
off,
an interview.
First of all, she's smarter than everybody in this room.
Bullshit.
I don't
I disagree.
believe that at
Hey,
fucking all.
Do you not see me? I'm Asian. I'm Asian.
Including an
This guy.
Asian guy, Donkey Girl, me, even Sweet D.
Well, we still haven't
Okay,
predicted.
so yeah,
Go around the room.
let me know what you're.
I think it's going to be a split 1-1.
I think
and
it'll be a
Republicans
split.
will keep the Senate.
Senate?
Yep.
So
Okay. I'm going to call bullshit on that because there's absolutely no way that
Filo Beto, Mr. Microphone.
that anybody walks into that booth and doesn't go Democrat, or Republican. Nobody's going to switch their votes. It's going to be.
But the whole state doesn't vote for two people. It's partitioned, right?
Yeah, it's a Senate
Yeah,
race.
no, it's a partition.
It's
Get
a
your
Senate
facts
race.
right,
Partition.
I think the whole
mister.
state votes
No,
for both.
it's your districts.
No, it's a state senate. The whole state votes.
No, I think
It's going to be.
No,
it's gonna
you
be,
can't vote for
Fact
more
check.
than one senator.
Everybody gets to vote for both,
Well, why do they have
Everybody
two
gets to
running?
vote for both.
Because they have.
and there's no way anybody's going to walk in and go one Republican, one Democrat.
You don't know that.
Well, maybe two people.
Maybe that tips the balance.
It's
I'm
gonna
pretty
be-
sure my dead grandmother's going to go Republican.
Yeah.
She was in Georgia. She's buried in Georgia. But
All of my
I got a
dead
feeling
relatives.
she's going to go Biden on this one
We're,
now.
we're looking this up. We're going to try to figure this out.
All my dead relatives in Georgia voted Biden.
So I voted for the two senators in Louisiana. Who are the senators from Louisiana?
The only thing you divide
David
is
Vitter.
Congress.
Is
No.
he dead? What happened?
Vitter?
Yeah, is he dead now?
Oh, dude,
There's a prostitute involved.
Epstein Island was
Oh, he was on the
before
island.
that was a thing.
he's now running a house of ill repute right outside the French Quarter.
Get out of here.
Swear to God.
No way.
So he found his calling.
You heard it here first.
He found his calling a long time ago. He just found a home. for
Nobody knows this to be true or even if it's even close to real, but it sounds good.
it. I believe you.
I can't find it.
We'll fact check that here.
David Vitter
One
is
block,
a
one block off
whore.
the French Quarter, right next to the Marigny. Check it out.
He's a he pimp.
He pimp. Hey, all right. So who's
he
our
madam.
senators right now?
He's a he madam.
Tell you how.
So John Kennedy is our senator.
Great
one
guy.
of our senators.
Kennedy.
Are we?
He's a
Didn't he
great
die?
guy.
He got killed.
No, not John F. Kennedy. John Douchebag Kennedy, our senator from Louisiana.
Douchebag. Is he a Republican or Democrat?
He's a Republican.
Okay. Who's the other one?
Another Republican.
We're so. I thought we were a blue state.
Oh no, we're definitely red.
Really? Mm-hmm. All right. So if we feel like we're going to split, are you saying split? 51-49 Senate.
I wasn't even paying attention. I was sleeping.
Are you,
What are you voting? What are you
Who
voting?
are you going to
voting
vote?
in
Who are you
Georgia?
going to vote for in Georgia?
In Georgia, I have no idea.
All right.
I don't
Okay.
live
What's
in
your
Georgia.
prediction on the Senate race, though? Who's going to take over the Senate?
No, two predictions.
Oh,
Two predictions.
sorry.
One for Senate. Two for how long Biden will be president.
Well, how long are they going to continue to count ballots
For Georgia?
Truckloads of ballots
For the
continue
next
to come
4
in.
years.
But there's already been.
Holy shit.
Listen.
Kelly Loeffler, who's the
Loeffler.
Loeffler. I just got a picture of her. She's
It's Mark Knopfler.
She's the bastard sister of Laura Ingraham, and she's also a dude. I'm
Mark
telling you. I just saw a picture of her.
Knopfler.
He's done the fact checking.
Hey, so if you have, how long is Biden going to be in office?
I'm even trying to
6,
find
12,
ballot
18,
Atlanta
24
as
months.
this
It
one.
can't go past 2 years.
How long till Nancy Pelosi kills him? I give it 6 months.
6.
Why do you think she's going to kill
Within
him?
six-
She'll be vice president.
Because that you keep saying that, but that's not how it works.
They're
they
gonna
appoint
send it back.
a new. They appoint
She's
a new.
gonna be the dude. She's got so much stuff on all of those her colleagues. She's gonna stay.
She stores them in her bosoms.
So lay it out right now. Tell me what your theory is. Over the
My
next 2
theory
years.
is that unless something crazy happens,
Yeah.
I see Biden and Kamala
Oh, hey,
doing the deal.
Hey, shh.
Doing the deal. Yeah, background noise.
Background. Damn.
I see them winning. I see Nancy Pelosi and Kamala plotting to kill Joe Biden, who's sleeping every afternoon at 4 o'clock.
But so how? I mean, I
He's
sleep
eating his
every
pudding.
afternoon at 4
I
o'clock.
take a nap at 4
He's
too.
eating his
Me
oat- well,
too.
hold on, you got to let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
He's eating his oatmeal at 4 o'clock. They know this. He's a dead man. Poor guy. He didn't want to run in this thing in the beginning. They're going to whack him. Nancy Pelosi's going to take over with Kamala. Kamala's never going to see it coming. Nancy kills her too.
Is his wife going to take over as president? How does that work?
Okay, wait. You got to give me a timeline here.
Time.
Within 2 years.
6
Joe's
months.
on
No,
the way.
you said 6
Joe's
months.
dying a little bit every day.
His timeline is
Dying a
basically
lot
an
every day.
hour and a half after he takes his Metamucil.
Yes, he's got to have his TV dinner, watch
How's
Dukes
he
of Hazzard. What time does he watch Matlock?
How's he going to match?
What time does Joe Biden watch Matlock, everyone?
Little House on the Prairie and Matlock. Oh, and the McNeil Lehrer Hour.
Yes.
That's another one.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say that the Senate's
How long?
going to go Republican.
Okay, and how long is Biden actually president?
How long is Biden actually president? 4 years.
Really? He'll make the whole,
Yes.
and then he won't run.
And then he's not going to run.
Because he's going to be dead.
Okay, Haji, what?
Huh?
What's your
Awkward
what,
silences. Okay, should we
have you
move on?
drank? Have you drank that much already?
Should we move on to
I
the
don't know.
COVID report?
No. We have to get.
My prediction is
Senate will fall which way?
it's going to go
Top-
Republican.
Okay, so it'll be 51-49. And how long is Biden hold office before he dies or they kill him?
1 year.
1 year.
Yeah.
All right, producer.
25th Amendment will
Right
be
now, Joe Biden's going.
invoked.
What's the
That's
25th?
great.
Oh, 25th Amendment where he doesn't have his
Best year of
faculties.
his life.
He TT's in his pants every day.
Yes, and which he does now. But
I mean,
Hey,
that's
who
diapers
gets
are
the
for.
sponsorship for the presidential diapers?
depends.
You know what?
It depends.
He hit it. That was good. You woke up very quickly. Yeah. Woo. Okay. Predictions. Senate and background noise is killing me.
Background noise,
Hey,
boys. We're gonna have to kick
you,
y'all out.
If you, which way is the Senate going to lean?
I don't know. Honestly, that one's hard to predict.
Because Georgia's rigged.
Well, I think, okay, so Georgia voted blue in the presidential, but I
Barely.
think they might go red with the Senate.
And that
Wait,
would
wait,
be,
wait,
that
they-
would be actually normal.
hey, they.
just like we did
I'm
with
going to
our
put
governor.
asterisks next to it. They voted blue.
They voted blue, but it turned up red votes.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Okay.
To your second prediction question, I think Biden will stay all 4 years.
Okay.
Didn't elections used to be done in one day?
Well, I
Done
don't
in a
know
day?
about- not every,
Really?
not all of them. Not in our
What did
lifetime.
election night? You pretty much knew the next
If
day.
you can't count
on Wednesday,
votes-
you knew who your president was.
Sometimes.
No, not true, because they used to wake up and read the paper in the morning and try to figure out. Right. Yeah.
Do y'all think it's over?
No.
No, it's not over.
No.
It's over.
It's
I know, can you
over,
go
but it's
down
not over.
easy? My ego can't
Okay,
take it.
so my prediction is I think the Senate will go Republican 51-49, right? And I think that I have a little bit different opinion. I think within 1 year something will happen to Biden. They not so much invoke what is
COVID,
it,
dude.
25th.
They're
Man,
going
if
to
that
wrap it
dude
in a
gets
COVID mask,
if they
and they're going to
get-
say
if he gets
took out our
COVID, he's
president,
fucked.
and this is serious.
And we can't have him
it
as
took
president.
out the American president. How can you
Kamala-
not say this is serious?
Kamala,
And they're
you're
going to put
president.
Trump in jail.
And they're
Kamala's
gonna-
going to start her string
I
of
do think you're right
prostitution
about
brothels.
Kamala is going to, become president,
About that.
About what?
and
About putting Trump in jail.
they're going to try.
Trump ain't going to
I mean,
jail.
It depends. Okay, if they take over the Senate, if the Democrats take over the Senate and they're able to actually, he's been impeached already. The House impeached
For no reason.
for no yeah.
That's
right,
been
okay.
proven
But the
for no
impeachment-
reason.
No.
The
Impeachment
Russiagate
doesn't
was
put
a
him in jail.
conspiracy.
They
I
put
did-
him in
okay,
jail.
so
what
I'm
is he
going
going
to
to
go
jail
and
for?
disagree with that.
Well, wait, we're not
I
done. Wait. We're not
I'm
done
going to
with the
disagree
prediction.
with that.
Okay.
He's not going to jail.
But here's why. Here's why.
What?
Okay,
for
so
what?
Biden's crew is literally, it's true that Trump is very concerned about, prosecution in state court in New York, investigations into his organization, all this kind of stuff.
Hunter Biden.
But politically,
Good word.
But politically, the best thing you can do to that son of a bitch is ignore him.
Fine.
You're talking about a guy
He's gonna
who puts
make
his
more-
name on everything.
You're-
and all he cares about is that people pay attention to him. And the worst thing you can do to that motherfucker is ignore him.
Well, the
Good-
worst
good.
thing you can do,
And
you're
if-
right, is to ignore him, and it's gonna piss him off.
But
Yeah.
legally,
He's going to be a bigger thorn in the side of politics after he's out.
But here's the problem, though. The Republicans have the base of all of the Republicans that voted for him right now, and they're trying to distance themselves from Trump.
I wouldn't say that.
But
then the
in
ones that
doing
got
so,
flipped.
they're going to alienate Trump's base, right?
no.
I mean,
Sort
there's,
of.
so?
there's
Trump was
certain that
always
are
kind of
alienated,
a-
but they've always alienated themselves from Trump.
The
BLM's
Republicans
gonna
didn't
vote
really like
Democrat.
Trump either.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
Trump's base is amazing. I mean, the fact that that many people actually voted for him is just amazing.
Well, you have
The
like
fact that
you have like
America
you have
voted-
like 90% of the people in here, 80% of the people in here that voted for him.
yeah, which is
Reluctantly.
Yeah,
which is sad but amusing.
Wait, but they voted for a dead guy.
But you're actually
Joe and his
asking
diapers and his thing.
can't even know.
I mean,
He doesn't even know
so
what he's
those are
at.
our two choices. That's
why. Let me
so
ask you
bad.
this: why did the Democratic Party choose Biden over Sanders?
Because they knew he was asleep.
over Tulsi.
Over
Sanders
Gabbard
couldn't have-
Gabbard was
Sanders couldn't have
finished
won.
way
No,
low.
because they didn't
What do
add
you
her
mean?
on because she went off
Closer to
on
the
all
one.
these people.
I'm the
Okay.
greatest.
But wait, so why was Biden anointed?
because of the undecided voter.
He was the only of all those guys on the stage, and they had
Do you
like
have any
whatever,
mutton?
like 12 of them. Biden was the one guy that everybody knew who he was.
He was a big fan of
Old
Strom Thurmond.
guy, kind of boring. He was sort of moderate, whatever.
Right.
And they thought the only way that Trump is going to get defeated is for a guy like Biden to be our guy.
So he wasn't the best candidate.
Okay, so
No.
my point.
I mean, he was the best for this election.
No,
question
but
is-
he wins. He's not
Everybody
the
else
best
would have
candidate.
lost.
Right.
My
So you
question
would-
is-
but that's not the point.
Yeah.
That's not you. That's not why you put a candidate up. You put the best person for your
No.
party, for your
Then they would have
country.
lost.
No,
The proof is in the pudding,
no,
dude.
bro.
You put the quarterback in that's going to win the game.
Johnny,
Exactly.
Dr.
they
Johnny
did.
Fever, whatever your name is. Okay, here's the deal.
Johnny Fever. Yeah.
Dr.
That's
Johnny
not it.
Fever.
That's not it.
I'm glad we didn't get political.
Trump your best candidate 4 years ago?
No,
No,
I wouldn't have voted for Trump or I
my
would've-
best candidate 4
4
years
years
ago
ago-
was Mitt Romney, and
4
he's
years
a fucking
ago-
Democrat.
Probably
Hey.
would have lost to Hillary.
H-Town.
Is that true?
4
I
years
think
ago?
I think they would have voted Hillary out no matter who.
I agree. If Biden would have ran 4 years ago, he would have won 4 years ago.
Maybe.
And
Maybe so.
Hillary stopped him from running. That's,
Yes.
Trump-
That was it.
She's
Trump-
a very, very crooked
was a
woman,
result,
and she jammed
like
him
it or
up.
not.
She
Trump,
jammed him up.
Trump was a result of Obama,
Yes.
and
Obama.
What is that?
Because he's the anointed one, dude. He's Black Jesus to all Democrats. You know that.
so
He's such a good speaker. He's such a good speaker. What a great speaker. I got an F in a speech
for saying
for saying once. This guy says it. Anyway, I love him.
it's a
He's
dramatic
great guy.
pause for him.
He's a great guy. I love him. Big fan.
So the only reason Trump was elected, I don't know why he got nominated. That's a different subject. But he got elected because Hillary was running against him. No way he would have won against a Biden.
No, yeah, you're
Back
right.
then.
No.
There's no doubt. Biden would have won that race. Biden would not
is
have
a
lost.
product.
Biden would not have ever lost Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin.
Are you kidding me? Those states were all very close. Pennsylvania's probably right down.
Last time when Trump won when Trump flipped Pennsylvania,
Wisconsin,
and Michigan.
Oh my God,
Biden would have won all three.
Why?
Of those.
Because Hillary was so
the same
scary
reason
to
he
those
won him
people?
this time, man. He's freaking Lunch Bucket Joe. He's from there. He's kind of.
That's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is, how in the hell did Trump carry those Midwest states, Michigan, Wisconsin?
It was the anti-Hillary vote.
Right. Okay. And Trump, let's be honest, barely lost this election. So that's a weird dynamic.
Hold on. That is the biggest bunch of bullshit.
Gaslighting. He's gaslighting us. Gaslight alert. Gaslight alert.
Trump actually said when he won with 306 electoral votes that he won in a landslide, which he did not. He lost the popular vote.
You're getting caught up in the semantics of that guy's personality.
Won by 5.
I'm talking about voters.
He ends up winning all these states.
After the truckloads of
hold on. And he wins them way bigger than Trump did. And I'm not saying it's a landslide, but Trump called his win
not a landslide.
Well, then Trump called his win a landslide.
When you look,
then all that I can say is Biden's is a super landslide. If Trump's was a landslide,
you're taking Trump at his word. That's a fault you have. You need to stop doing that.
A lot of America does.
Yeah. But
does what?
I disagree.
Take Trump for his word.
Totally disagree with that. I think they
every day that do.
What do they do?
They take Trump for his word.
Like how?
Like just repeating everything he says, saying he has the biggest inauguration crowd out of any president in history.
I think that's probably real.
When he actually had the smallest ever.
Right, exactly.
It was opposite day, the smallest ever.
Right.
And Trump is like, I had the biggest ever. I'm like, the smallest ever. Mm-hmm. So anyway, CNN.
We need to fact check
CNN, that. Right. Fact check.
Yeah.
CNN.
I saw the pictures. It didn't look good.
CNN actually quit documenting the number of lies that Trump told when they got to 27,000. And they said,
kids.
We're done counting.
And kids, for all your information, please go to CNN. You can trust their reporting.
CNN.
Trust CNN.
So are y'all actually fact checking the fact checker right now?
Yeah. No. He's not a fact checker.
No, we just say fact check. We don't really check it.
Oh, wait.
Sounds legit.
Can we get into this? So years and years ago, Papa came up twice tonight. So he gave me a book to read, and it was a book about investing. And I can't remember the guy's name.
Women on a dime.
This guy, H-Town might be able to help me remember this, but it was a 10-bagger. This guy's name was
Teabagger.
10-bagger. When you invest in things you know, it was a book. Anyway, the idea was Papa was vote on who you know. Vote on what you know. And when you're buying stocks, if you have a product that you really like, this is a great product. This is going to work. I'm going to buy stock in this particular product because we know it's a good thing.
It works.
Okay. So vote with your dollar, right? So Google, and there's people in this room that have intimate knowledge about all this stuff. Google is not your friend.
You know who I hate.
Have we figured this out?
I'm not a fan.
Yahoo's
Careful. We're on Google Podcast, by the way.
Yeah, I don't care.
Don't want to get deplatformed here.
Google's not your friend.
Except their podcast.
Because
we love Google. We love Google.
So the idea is, if you don't like what they're doing by manipulating the information that you get from them, or you can't find what you want because it's all advertised driven. Hello to CNN and Fox News. It's the same fucking nonsense. So what do? You find an alternative. Right. Who's the alternative for us? We just found it. Who is it?
Breitbart.
DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo, yeah.
DuckDuckGo and Jabiri.
There's another one, Jabiri.
And Jabiri.
They do not save your information or search history. It's all anonymized. Unlike Google, if you search for something on your phone, you're signed into your Gmail account. They keep a history of everything you've searched. If you have an Android phone, they know everywhere you've ever been, how long you've been.
Oh, shit, are you serious?
Yeah, no, I'm serious.
I'm out of here, guys. See y'all later.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, donkey girl.
So the idea is, if you don't like that here in America,
Apple does the same thing.
It does,
by the way.
No, I agree. And Apple
did not.
No, Apple definitely does.
They preach.
So I thought Tim Cook was a big deal, and like the one thing Apple doesn't do is it's all privacy. They don't track anything.
They
don't
say that it's privacy.
They track it. They just don't share it with other third parties.
Because
keep it
they
all
want to
internal.
keep it. They want to keep it.
They're sharing.
And where are they based
But
out
they
of
do
right
share
now?
it.
They're
Where-
sharing it with the
Palo Alto?
government.
No, where's their new home
Where is
office?
it? I don't know. California.
China.
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 That's where Apple
No,
is.
they're in San
home
Jose.
office
San Jose.
is China.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The point is, here in America, we get to vote with our dollar, right?
Right, that's
I
correct.
understand it's a worldwide market, blah, blah, blah. But we here at the podcast have decided that we're not going to use Google anymore. We're going to DuckDuckGo. We want all.
And we love Google, though.
135 members.
So, DuckDuckGo sounds Chinese for one thing. Is that true?
I don't know. That's a very good question.
know what you mean,
We
man.
looked it up. It wasn't Chinese.
It's like
it was
TikTok.
owned by somebody.
DuckDuckGo.
What about Jabiri? What about Jabiri?
Well, that sounds Chinese.
No.
Jabiri sounds Indian.
Or
We
yeah,
looked it
like-
up.
Me
Middle
Chinese,
Eastern.
me play joke, me put pee-pee in your coat.
That was from a
Bam, 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 bam. Hey, we eat bat, give you disease. Ha ha, fuck you. We have big, super huge party.
what's the
The super huge party they had in Wuhan.
Oh yeah, to spread the
We have
virus.
14 million people partying together. You stay at home, America, fuckheads. That's how I feel about it. I mean, they're all partying. They're having like this great thing in Wuhan where every one of us would want to be.
Wuhan? I don't know.
We're all locked in our houses.
All of us.
They're not worried about it.
Well, they are.
Have you seen Wuhan?
I think-
Have I seen Wuhan?
Have you seen the province of Wuhan?
Yeah, last time I was there, it was a little balmy. It was,
Yeah.
Balmy. Did
a
it
little
smell?
sketch.
People weren't very
It
friendly.
smelled of guano, maybe.
Smelled of
freaking bats are delicious.
bat shit. Yeah.
Oh man,
Did you go to the markets, hang out with a dead bat? What was it? Fish? What was the other thing that they were? The dead bats drip on the chickens. The chickens
It's
go
almost
home.
as far fetched as whenever who fell down the hole? What was her name?
Rabbit.
Alice.
Peter Rabbit.
Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in
Yeah.
Wonderland falling down a rabbit hole is about as believable as people eating bats and spreading this disease.
Well, Alice in Wonderland was all about psychedelic drugs. So
I'm just saying,
if
it's a
you
fairy
want to
tale.
go there, yeah.
Wait, where do you think
Totally
the flu
can.
comes
Wait,
from?
when am I going to kick in?
Wait,
I don't know.
did
y'all
you,
do
where do you think the flu comes from?
What day is it?
It's
The
not
flu. Where does the flu come from?
China.
China.
Every bad virus comes from China.
Right? Birds, and then it's carried, and then it goes around the world, and everybody's
Hola.
Okay, can we go around real quick and just wrap this up and talk about mail-in
China
ballots
bad.
real quick? Can we not do
No,
that?
no, no. Can we?
China's so bad.
Can we just finish one thing about the
so
predictions of how
hot.
long Biden's going to be in office? I say less than a year. How long is Biden going to be in office?
Bow, bow.
I'm saying 18 months.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
CC Ryder says 18
4
months.
years.
Sitting at home eating my
H-Town
Wuhan
says
bat.
4 years.
And how many months is Biden
Looking
going
at
to
the
be?
bitches and say, where you at?
Say, yo, there's monkeys, baby. Are you down
Let's
with
bang
it?
some monkeys and we can go HIV pause.
Is that where
Anyway.
HIV came from?
HIV came from banging monkeys. Everyone knows that.
I thought that was Africa.
You
Yes,
either.
you bang monkeys in Africa. That's a
How
ritual.
stupid do we sound?
And then and then you go do
No, it's
what?
real. They got it from
Then
banging
you
a
eat the
monkey.
And then it gets
brains.
to China.
Yes.
And the
then-
Chinese are going, oh, don't they bang monkey? They don't.
It's so good. It's so good. I love it. I love
What
it.
we gonna tell them we got?
Did you
Oh,
say?
tell them they bang a monkey.
How did you get that? I banged a monkey.
It's so
That's so normal. I mean, it is. Who
Is
doesn't
that
bang
real?
monkeys?
Does
All right,
that
so
really
finish your
happen?
predictions real quick.
I think that was it. I think everybody said Biden's going to be dead within 6 months.
So
Predict
I
that
did
this
not.
is the worst podcast that's ever been there.
can we actually talk about mail-in voting just for half a second, or no?
Why is it
Yeah,
gotta
we
be
can.
male? Can it be female?
Why are you so sexist? God.
Sexist? Wait, you would be
Texas or
sexist?
Sexist.
We
No,
want to talk
I'm-
about female in voting.
Absolutely talking about mail-in voting. Seriously.
Males voting? That's illegal.
You don't think males should be able to vote?
Well, so where we are right now in the election coverage, I feel like
Process.
maybe it's
I
over
think
the
it's
election
over.
process, which is not democracy, it's a republic, right? Is
Yes.
that what you said to
It
me
is.
a while back? Yeah,
Certain-
so
certain
this is
votes are
not
Republican
democracy in
democracy.
action. This is definitely
A republic.
a republic.
What's the definition of a republic?
You can look it up.
They're
It's
very
when we-
similar.
It's when we hire you as a
Democracy.
senator to go to Washington to vote for us.
No.
And follow your...
What's a Democrat?
It's wrong. That's wrong. It's wrong,
Oh,
sweet
here we
D.
go.
No, it's not.
It's wrong.
No, it's not.
It's wrong, sweet D.
Look it up, Chief.
No.
Look it
That's
up.
not what it is. A republic is a collection of, in our case, states.
And then what
But
happens?
you would vote
Do
for
those
a
states have rights
representative
and different
that
laws?
votes for
and
you.
then they're all band together, no federal
No.
direction?
So a republic is you vote for a person that votes for you.
The Republic is,
unbelievable how
the Republic
uninformed
is
our
the
guests are.
United States of America, which means we have
unbelievable.
50 states, and it's all kind of rules like
50?
two
You know, you've
senators
been-
No,
for each.
Obama
There
said
were
we had
52
55.
That's Republic.
Obama said we had
DC
55.
and Puerto Rico are now states, right?
And all the
right, so-
Virgin Islands are
So
states,
we're
aren't they?
currently arguing
BVI?
whether or not we're a democracy
He
or a
was talking
republic.
about Obama-Massachusetts.
USVI.
Oh,
That's a new
yes,
state. It's,
yes.
it's nice.
Which
It's very
one?
pretty this time of year.
Which one?
Obama-Massachusetts.
No, seriously, the Republic of China
Obama
is consisted
noise.
of a number of
Obama,
provinces.
Yeah, Republic of China is a
provinces.
state too.
No, a number
just
of
like us?
No, not really. But
What about
it's a
Canada?
number of provinces that make up the Republic of China.
I don't.
And the United States.
Gaslight alert. Gaslight alert.
He's already going to China.
Look it up.
China.
Yeah, but so do you understand his point? So it's basically leaving it up to each province to make their own laws. So what y'all want to
No,
do is
that can't-
leave
that
it
cannot
up
happen.
to
That's not. No, that's
That's
not
martial
what a
law
republic
needs
is.
to step in. at
you
some point.
you don't want to martial law needs to step
A
in.
republic
At some
would
point? Is that
actually-
what you
Nobody
just
can have
said?
guns.
Actually,
nobody
we're
nobody
already
gets
under
guns.
martial law.
Are we?
You're wearing a mask. You're staying at home. You can't go here and you can't go there and you can't
There's
do
no
that.
meat at the.
It's actually a
at the-
pandemic, which I don't know. Have you lived through a pandemic before?
We covered that.
I haven't.
we just covered that.
Yeah.
I made it.
So here's the definition of republic,
Do I
right?
need to put my mask? Do I need to put my mask back on?
So
I think
the
Donkey Girls drank about a bottle and a half of wine before she showed up here. But
dictionary
keep talking, Donkey.
definition of a republic: a state in which supreme power is held by the people and their elected representatives, and
Supreme.
which has an elected or
Supreme
nominated
leader.
president rather than a monarch.
Monarch.
So a state is a republic.
So a republic is like one step away from a monarch, basically.
United States of the Republic.
It really is. It really is.
It's a learning
know.
moment. on
So
the power of pessimism.
democracy is. So on the other hand,
What's
you
a
can.
democracy?
A system of government by the whole population. Population?
Population.
No, we.
Are you from India?
Population or all the eligible members of a state, typically through elected representatives.
Mic drop coming.
So we are a combination
sounds a lot like
of a republic and a democracy.
So if we're a democracy, then,
No, that's
then why
right.
does
No, we're
not,
a democratic republic.
So we're a combination.
if we're a democracy, why do we have electoral colleges? Why don't the public just vote us in and that would be that?
That is a damn good question.
No, because we
look
don't
at
want
this.
the fucking whole population.
'Cause you know what? I don't
States
want
like
New York to
California
make
would
the rules
dictate
for me.
all this shit, and they'll pay their 62%
Wait, they
of
already
taxes.
are, dude. They have
New
the
York-
most electoral votes.
If New York had its way,
And they have all these
you
illegals
would
voting.
not be doing anything close to what you do every day. And you know what we could do? Why don't we just turn the oil off?
Look, in California, if you make $1.5 million,
They don't need us.
You're considered middle
They don't
class.
need us. They carry us. I'm so sick of that fucking argument up there.
GQ, if you make
We've
$1.5
officially lost
million
control of the show, ladies and
in
gentlemen.
California,
We are a show
you are
about
considered
nothing that
middle
has
class.
nothing to do about anything.
60% taxes are gone. Boom.
Hey,
Boom.
hey, on the electoral college, this is fascinating. I've been reading a lot about it, and
Further down the road of boredom, but go ahead.
Going to the bathroom.
well, okay.
Go ahead. I'm just messing with you. Go ahead.
I think it's fascinating because I've been curious and scratching my head whether the difference between the popular vote versus the electoral vote, and if you look at how the country was set up, they had a lot of disagreement between states' rights versus personal rights, and so that's kind of how the House and the Senate were set up. It was different. The original ideas that were argued when they were setting up the Constitution to put together how it was voting, they wanted Congress to vote the president.
There's one outside.
And there
You need
there
my
were
Big Lebowski.
arguments to the people
Beta Philo, there's one outside.
against that, and the compromise was the Electoral College. Kind of neat.
I like it.
We put that in place to cut out the stupid people.
I like it. I like the importance of the electoral college. I really do.
Well, and I think part of it was states' rights and the idea that the 50 states were like little kids of the country and they were all their own little laboratories of democracy and that everybody would watch what everybody's doing and I guess, or you hope they learn from it and each other and best practices, right?
Bing, bong, bing. Speaking of best practices, what do y'all think about the, are you a fan of this? It's getting a lot of popularity. Barelylegal.com. What is that? Is that some sort of dating site?
I have through research.
That was sweet.
I have frequented it, and it's pretty okay. I mean,
Is it onlyfarmers.com that's the one where everybody gets together? and
yeah,
bangs?
it's kind of like that. Yeah,
Go ahead.
Donkey Girl.
Because there's a lot of jokes on farmersonly.com about stalks, corn, all kinds of things.
But can you go back to barely legal? Like,
You can go back to wherever you want to go back
Can you
to.
define that for me?
I just
please?
saw it in my notes over here. I just figured it'd be
So-
something.
Donkey Girl dated a farmer one time
Well, I
I
think
did.
it's all in the name. They're legal, but just barely.
until they're not.
So,
And that's so you can take them to the movies and stuff.
Well, in California, at
so
12 years old, you can be legal.
Say
So-
17.
So here's my
to the
question. So
movies?
this whole right-wing conspiracy about all of
QAnon.
leftists being pedophiles
QAnon.
doesn't have anything to do with... Do y'all have T-shirts in QAnon, by the way?
We do.
Y'all have bumper stickers
QAnon?
and stuff?
We do.
Who is QAnon?
I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
And wait, so start over though about the
Okay, sorry.
pedophilia and the left's pedophilia problem.
So, right.
Epstein and Weinstein.
So there's
So you're admitting the left has
so
a
there's
pedophilia
a
problem.
there's no. What I said was there's a conspiracy theory group out there
It says that the left is
that says
pedophiles.
that all
But they're wrong.
leftists are pedophiles.
Pizzagate.
Kill
And
babies.
so where I want to know is where this barely legal website comes in to that, because I feel like
Could you elaborate on
barely
Yeah,
legal.
could you talk about that for a minute?
I feel like barely legal is just that, right? Barely legal.
that?
So
Legal. I don't know.
It is legal. If it's barely legal,
It's
So
legal.
barely
legal.
legal would be what?
Well, it depends.
18, 17 in
16.
some
No
states?
way. It
No,
depends
it's not
on what
talking
state.
about
Can't
In
you get married?
California-
or sex. It's just saying things out there that might be legal or maybe not.
In California,
get
12-year-olds
married?
are legal now, right?
Can you get married at 16 legally?
Yes, you
wanna.
can.
Yeah.
I don't
see?
think
Legal.
you
No, I
should.
think
Legal.
I think you have parent consent.
I don't recommend
But can
it.
we just real quick, because
The
this
power
is
of
what's
pessimism does not endorse 16-year-old marriage, by the way.
Wait a
We
minute.
do not.
Wait, sometimes, wait. There's
mean,
always, there's an exception
There's
to
a
every
hidden
rule.
agenda by that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. But go ahead.
So can we go back seriously
Ghislaine alive?
to what's at the Supreme Court right now, which is like the mail-in ballots, like because the election is still currently going on right now.
They wanna
which
make
is
it weird.
while we're
16?
recording this, and we're what 8 days out.
But we
9
all know
days out?
that. We all know the results.
Okay, but
Typical Americans, we can't make a decision on anything.
Right.
Americans.
If you can't vote and collect votes and do it in 2 days, boy,
I mean, kinda
there's
what
something
got us
wrong
here.
with you.
Like the one thing that got us here was our elections and the election process. And we fucked that all up. And now we're all just kind of sitting here with our...
It's a good process. You just, as a state, you got to have a little more pride than,
Apparently we've screwed it up though, dude.
you know, if you're
Or it would be
Louisiana
done in
had
2
it done
days.
properly for the ones in our lives. We've
And
done something
that's
properly.
not a left or right thing. That's
We asked about
that's an
that the
American
other
thing. We
day.
should be able to get an election done in a day or two.
we
I
asked
agree.
about that the
I
other
do agree
day,
with
and they
that.
said Louisiana had so many problems years ago with fraud and all that. Then we set up rules that were
Then
actually-
Trump came in and we have no fraud problems anymore.
no more fraud. It's weird how that works. Hey, where's our producer? You want to wrap this up?
Oh, I don't know. So you just keep talking until we don't feel like
Kamala
talking anymore.
prostitution.
Oh, Kamala.
I mean,
You forgot about Kamala's. You never touched on your reference to Kamala.
Hey, I have a topic.
You never touched on that in her prostitution ring or her prostitution.
Well,
that
you
she
admit
totally
she's a prostitution
supports.
ring now.
Well,
No,
no.
that's real news.
Not a ring.
Tell us about a prostitution ring.
Not a ring. Just the prostitution that she supports.
decriminalizing. it.
Oh, well, okay. So
Don't arrest the girls
Okay.
for selling.
All the Johns.
or the dudes.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Why is it all got to be about girls? They're male prostitutes
You are
too.
so right.
Sexist.
Well, are we not taking them into consideration?
GQ could go back to work.
Bet you were. You could.
Without the threat of arrest.
Yep.
Dude, let's not leave the man whore out of this conversation.
You know how much money I've made doing that through the years?
Well, we're sponsored by Man Whore. We have Man Whore sponsors. Anyway, so that's why we're leaning one way.
Okay.
China's a main sponsor.
Hey, is Ghislaine still alive?
Well,
Is she?
there
I
hasn't been
haven't
a
seen her.
signing. There's
You
not been a
verified
signing.
that?
I haven't seen her anywhere.
What's that?
You verified that?
I don't know.
I didn't
we
see
need
her
a
at
fact
Kroger's
checker.
or Whole
let's,
Foods.
Let's check DuckDuckGo.
Oh, no.
you
I like the
check-
guru.
You do the guru. Okay, the other one was bets on presidency.
We already did all that.
That's on states.
No, I'm
too.
running down the whole
Go ahead and
thing.
go through
Now
that.
what are we doing
Can we
next?
cover
We're going
that?
to talk about
We moved
what's our
to
next
DuckDuckGo,
show? What's
but
coming
we
up?
don't.
Oh, let's go into sports for a minute.
Wait, COVID.
Thank
And the
God
last
that
thing is,
LSU doesn't have to play Alabama this
when is,
weekend.
when is COVID a good thing?
COVID. When keeping it COVID works out.
When when going COVID works out for the Tigers.
I don't know if this is right or whatever, but I have a child that goes to Louisiana State University, and I said, COVID up. Go spread this. Be a super spreader.
Yeah, we don't need playing, but we don't need to play.
We do not
Bama.
want to play Alabama. Do
Yeah.
you realize what's on the line here, kid?
That is true.
Get the COVID. Go spread it. Shut down the football.
Super spreader. Go kiss a cowboy. Go.
Thank God it
cowboy.
worked, too,
Go
man.
kiss a tiger.
It worked.
Go find a. Go to a what were they doing? A Halloween party?
Are you talking about feline COVID?
No, I'm talking about the LSU football
'Cause it's a
team
thing.
going to a Halloween party in the super spreader event, and boom, no Bama.
What are your thoughts on feline AIDS?
Well, the second time I had it, it was tough and
Are
recovery.
you saying you're a pussy? No, you're not. You're not. You're a big.
It is what it is.
tough guy.
I had to work out and take drugs. What was it? What is it? Testosterone.
What I found in the studies that they did at Harvard with the feline AIDS, it's not so much the AIDS that were bad, it was how
Is
the
the
rest of
feline?
the cats treated them once they were diagnosed with feline AIDS.
Secluded them. I feel their pain.
Did they isolate them
And I identify
as a feline?
pussycat sometimes.
Did they not let
Prostitute.
them play in the cat games?
It's hard to explain. You just had to see it.
You had to live it. Apparently, he lived it.
They were definitely treating that cat differently. And
Here's
that's
a question.
the problem with America.
I just thought of this. So, if Trump was so interested in getting rid of Obamacare,
Yeah.
Trigger alert.
why
Trigger
didn't
alert.
he ever do anything the first 4 years?
Who? Who we talk? Who didn't do
Who,
anything?
Trump didn't do anything?
Yeah, he never really tried.
Well,
Now
yes, he
there's
did. Actually,
something
the
involved with this
January 17th, he actually filed suit. And what's
last
going?
year.
No, January 17th, or actually when? Yeah, that was
2020 or
2 weeks after he took office.
Oh, wait, okay. So
he challenged
it.
ACA. Yeah. So now it's in front of the Supreme Court. They heard arguments, I think, Tuesday, and they'll make a decision whenever they make a decision. But it kind of seems like
It's not going.
It's going to be
anywhere.
overturned.
actually
gonna
your
get weird.
your boy Kavanaugh,
It's gonna
I
keep
think,
going.
doesn't give a shit about ACA either
Why
way.
are you
so.
picking on Kavanaugh? What?
Wait,
I
what does that mean?
He was part of a gangbang. That was never proven, but he was part of a gangbang.
Dude, did you see the girl? Nobody gangbang back.
No,
Bing, bong,
That's
bing.
so wrong.
Hashtag
remember
but
that.
it's
boom.
It is
Hashtag
So
truth.
wrong.
Hashtag me
Bum,
too.
bum, bum.
wrong, but
Oh, but Stormy Daniels was all up there. Am I right?
why?
Hey, whatever
Why?
she
But
Am
she-
I right? Am
She
I
came
right?
back and said she lied.
Kamala
too.
likes her.
Can we-
Kamala
can-
wants her
can-
to
can we
have
take
a
second
future.
to give a shout out to fellow great state of Louisianian, Stormy
Stormy Daniels.
Porn star extraordinaire.
From Louisiana.
Yes.
Yeah,
you're
I
gonna-
think I've
if you're
seen her
gonna
on
do something,
stage.
You know,
Is she a prostitute or is she a
you have to ask
Both.
Kamala.
stripper?
Both. I
She's
think if he was both.
all kinds of things.
I saw
Well-
her. You know what?
Well,
You're gonna
your
have to ask
vice
Mama
president that you just helped elect is
Yes.
all about her. So don't damn that woman
Yeah,
because
she's
of who she
all-
fucked.
She's
Damn her for what she does or don't because now it's legal.
no, absolutely. I
So
don't
you
damn
should
her
be
for what
you should
she
be
does.
proud of her
Well, no, well then
and
why
proud
did
of
you
your
have to-
president. That's
Are we
still
horse
president.
shaming right now?
Hey, look, Mike Huckabee. Hey,
Oh, I didn't know we were going to come to that.
Oh, that's my neighbor.
that's your neighbor.
It is.
He looks tired.
One of the people here in the room is actually a neighbor with Huckabee in Florida. He's a heck of a guy. He plays his saxophone all the time, though.
Hey,
Or his bass guitar.
Before we get off the air, I'd like to say another an update to
Are you
the.
gonna do your prayer?
No, Laura and Delta storms here in town. State Farm still sucks.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we were
State
in like
Farm
a good
can bite.
and like a bad neighbor.
Not my penis, that would be a treat, but my asshole.
So might I suggest y'all next session, next
No,
podcast?
we're not done talking about State Farm.
No. But bring up State Farm
Wesley,
and
can you
also
cut her microphone
Suddenlink.
off?
Oh, Suddenlink sucks ass.
Sunlink, Google. Who else? State Farm. Fuck State Farm.
Fuck them all.
Now, Allstate was bad years
Google
ago.
sucks ass.
We like Google.
No, we
Google
don't.
sucks.
Oh, Facebook. Everybody that fucking suppresses our thoughts.
Anybody who
This is
follows
officially
me,
our last broadcast. We'll be deplatformed from everywhere. So thank
YouTube
you.
sucks.
Unless you're trying to fix your TV.
it's called pushing the envelope. We're BLM.
Apple sucks.
But we're
YouTube is actually great. I mean, I've never changed out a carburetor, but if I needed to,
I love YouTube.
you can do it on YouTube.
You can
Step by
absolutely do that.
step.
I
How do
love
I
YouTube.
get this Matchbox car out of my roommate's
Does
anus?
YouTube follow me and hurt me somehow?
Well, here's there's 17 of them. There's 17 different ones.
So they know how to add
I'm going to go to the one that's 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
Not the 20-minute one.
Nope.
No.
I'm not into safety. I'm just trying to help him out.
What the hell
why
is
did
he
you have to put the
talking about?
Formula One car in there? It's got all the edges. It's just, remember when we were roommates and you got that Matchbox car stuck out your butt and I had to YouTube it to figure out how to get it out?
It was before YouTube.
Or maybe that was a dream. That wasn't
I think
you.
you read a book and it didn't go well.
Well,
There were a lot of words.
next podcast, we're going to talk about the perils of sticking things in your own anus.
Robin.
And what else?
Richard
What's
Gere?
it- What else is
Richard
on the
Gere,
next
gerbil.
show? Mr. Lemmy Winks.
I think I know who that is from.
On South Park.
We don't. Hey, now we don't want to shame the sexually deviant because that wouldn't be right. That wouldn't be America. That's not what we do. We want to. If you want a gerbil, you can have a gerbil, buddy.
We need to also
You get a
consult the
gerbil.
board.
You get a gerbil. You get
Everybody
a gerbil.
gets a gerbil.
Just Lane is still
Everyone's got
alive.
a gerbil.
Jess Lane has not been spotted since September.
She's in jail though.
No, maybe.
Yes.
Is she?
Yes.
Yeah, no, she's in
I
prison.
want a live feed. Can we
Oh,
call
no.
for that?
She's traveling.
interview her?
Call for that.
She's
Let's call
traveling
for
with
that.
Bill and Hillary Clinton right now.
God bless her.
Yeah.
I love that woman.
Which one?
The one who pimped
The
for
original
Jeffrey
prostitute.
Dahmer.
Or the original.
Who's that? Because there's
Oprah Winfrey. Isn't that Oprah, the
I don't
original?
judge.
Wait,
I
the
don't
original
judge none of
pimp
them.
is Oprah Winfrey with Weinstein.
Oh, really?
She is a buddy.
Okra?
Oprah.
Okra has skin
yeah.
in this game?
Oh, a lot
They're
of
really
skin.
tight. No, that's
God.
true. This is true. Don't be uninformed on the show.
Wait,
they are
Some of
very
these,
friendly.
wait, some of
God's
these
sakes.
Me Too movement
Don't
women
you
came out
never
and
make
said it.
anything up.
I wasn't shocked at his allegations. I was shocked at his vocabulary.
Well, whose vocabulary?
What did I
Yours.
say?
Oprah?
I don't even know what did I say.
We have homework. We have
Called
homework
Oprah,
for the
Oprah.
people listening.
No, he
if
said
you've
Oprah.
lasted this long, and God help you if you did last this long to watch the whole thing. I have homework for people, and I've already forgotten it. Anything you want to say, GQ?
I went through all of it. I thought the greatest thing we talked about tonight was prostitution. And Kamala pushing for that. Ghislaine's still alive. Bets on presidency. If he goes 4 years, I will do something.
somersaults.
No.
Naked.
No. I got to do something I don't like to do. Touch a snake or something. There's no
Boy, whose fuck are you going
fucking-
to touch?
Depends on which guy shows
I
up.
almost had the homework thing.
About
We want to give
we need
our
our
listeners
next show
stuff to
is
go
next week.
Look up to see
To fact check.
to fact check and see what they think because we should do that.
There's no need to fact check. We're 100% correct.
Okay.
Objectively.
All the time.
Dang it! I've totally forgotten what.
Let's
I was
end
gonna
on
say.
so next
Genius.
week we're
Wait,
going to have a little more information
I want to
about-
say thank you to the veterans out there that fought
Absolutely.
for us.
Oh, Veterans
Yes.
Day.
Yeah, for
Yay.
us to make this beautiful speeches we make in this podcast.
Yes, for sure.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
Thank you.
Veterans Day yesterday was the Marines' birthday. We're all behind all that.
Yep.
Yes.
Not like the Democrats.
Yep.
Oh, they are too.
Defund the police.
Defund
baby.
the police.
We'll talk about that next time.
Democrats are totally behind it.
But I do think you vote with your dollar and you go with DuckDuckGo.
No, I like Jabiru.
Djibouti-ville?
Of all people, you should say
Jabiru.
that.
Jabiru. I like Jabiru.
How do you spell that?
I like the idea of being autonomous. Is that right?
Gibiru.
Notorious, unnotorious. What do you call it? Under the radar.
Anonymous?
Anonymous. That word.
I like
We're
Jabiru.
going with autonomy, anonymous.
Jabiru is the same way. Same way. They don't keep any of your stuff. It's
Yeah,
all,
and Jabiru's fine, and I've used both of them, but I got to get used to them. But that is vote with your dollar, America. Quit bitching about the companies you don't like. Quit buying from them.
So Sweet D has some homework for everyone.
Yes, and I almost remembered it. We were talking about Jism Lane, and is she alive? Has anyone seen her?
No, I
And
haven't
then we
checked.
talked about Epstein and the friends,
One of our heroes.
who his friends are.
Lolita
Yeah.
Allen.
Say, go look up who the friends are, because it's going to be eye-opening.
It's gonna come. That's coming around.
Be careful where you look it up, though. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Duck, duck, go.
True.
Don't go to Google.
Well, that's why you go to these
Absolutely, you go to Google.
no,
Because
because
they'll
they'll filter
No.
Clinton's
So,
bullshit.
on this note, on Google, I typed in Donald Trump's Democratic donations. Came up with nothing on the
Nothing.
donations,
On-
but came up with all these Democratic things. So when I went to Jabiru, typed it up, and it came up with his whole list of people he
actual
donated it.
facts.
So did you guys just join Parlay this weekend?
No,
too?
it's that.
Parlay.
I joined Parlay and the MeWoo and everything. Fuck yeah.
What's parlay? I don't know. I'm being
Me,
serious.
what is
What's
Parlay? I don't know.
Parlay is a free speech social platform.
It will not censor
Is this
you.
what I've been preaching for
Yeah, we
years?
need to get on that so we can say whatever the fuck we want, man. Oh my God, we're talking titties,
Titties and
frog
beer.
rape. We're going off the charts.
Okay, so finish the homework assignment.
Titties
That-
and beer. That's a homework.
That well, it was
Find us a better platform.
Hey, man.
Call in.
MeWoo. MeWoo is good too.
Leave
yeah.
comments in the
Oh, that's
comment
right. We're
bar.
on Twitter. We're on Twitter, Facebook. Where else, Wes?
Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Alexa smart speakers, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, fucking LinkedIn, probably. I don't know.
Did you just say
LinkedIn.
fucking LinkedIn?
Fucking
Wes, you cannot speak
How
like
are you
that.
so frustrated? We've kept him here too late, ladies and gentlemen. We have
He's
kept
gotta
this
get up
young
and
guy
go to
up
work.
way past his bedtime. Okay, can anyone prove that Ghislaine is really alive, though?
Nope,
No.
not yet.
Not
We
yet.
haven't
No
looked.
one.
Because we haven't ducked.
Hey,
ducked,
Shannon
ducked.
Bream is not bad looking though. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know. Nah.
I love
She's
these
okay.
people on Fox that have the wind-tested tunnel
That's-
haircuts. That there's no amount of wind that's going to move either one of their hairs.
Okay, we're wrapping it
Where
up.
are we? How long? 1:32. All right. We'd like to thank everyone out there for listening. Oh, are we off already? For listening to
Thank our sponsors too.
the
Don't forget our
power of
sponsors.
pessimism with some of our new guests.
Who are
and
our
they will
sponsors? Quinn
they-
Residential.
Depends diapers for
Casa
Joe Biden.
Manana.
Reusable condoms.
Reusable
Those
condoms.
that we came up with last time.
And man ponds.
When a man needs a pond.
And man whores if it becomes legal.
Dude, I'm all about man whoring. Okay, so
Oh, yes, prostitutes? Yeah, it's not
Well, maybe
just
we're
feminine
we're gigolos. Come on.
gigolos.
Yeah.
We're whores.
go out there and do
There's a
something
difference.
nice. And remember, tomorrow's going to be worse than today.
Remember, get it done today because tomorrow
It's all going downhill.
you very well could just pass away.
Are you going to break that glass ceiling bottom?
Are you going to hit that glass bottom? Kick it hard.
Remember, kids, to
Wear a life
rub
vest.
it every day.
Wear a lifeguard. What is a life vest? What do you call it?
The views and opinions expressed in this program are exaggerated for comedic effect and do not necessarily reflect those held by any involved parties, including the hosts, producer, or R&R Mobile Recording. The contents and audio of this episode are copyrighted by R&R Mobile Recording, except where audio excerpts are played, of which the copyright is displayed in the episode description. For more information, please visit our official website at pessimism.rrmobilerecording.com.